This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. It's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Now here's Billups. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. Here are the Pistons with the ball. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pulls up from the corner. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And obviously, Cunningham wants to be a scorer. He makes a relentless effort to get points.
And Billups, here we go. Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Reed gets the bucket.
You know, the defense locked so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Wade. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Billups, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, that was a terrific pass from Wade. You knew he could find people, and that could separate him in this league.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. First team foul. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Gobert, the screen. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Here's Cunningham. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duren a screen. And shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Edwards with it. Duren picks him up. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons.
The youngster showing no fear on his way in. Wade there with the nice finish.
Driving the lane. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Randall. And now Minnesota on the fast break. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by Thompson. And so is Detroit with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
To the middle, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Phillips spreading that ball around like butter.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Sasser. That shot off the mark. Inside. Shannon. And that one is hammered home.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Pistons trailing. Sasser with it. Wade right side. Wade inside.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Clock at 6. Now McDaniels. Back to Reed. It's hauled in by Stewart. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
And here's the try.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo putting on a show on that drive.
Here's Wade. Misses the easy stuff. Thompson comes with the double team. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Ivey. .102 left to play here in the second quarter. Robinson for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-4 run right now. The three from Billups. The shot misses. Pistons trailed by 4. Now here's Ivey. Back to Robinson. Buries the long-range jumper.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. The basket good off the assist from Billups. DiVincenzo's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. And here's Ivey. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Billups. Here's McDaniels. Outside Billups. No good on the 3. Now here's LeVert. Back to Duren. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Duren's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pistons. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Down low. Stolen by McDaniel. Here's Billups. Finish off the break.
Billups is just one of those guys who has excellent feel for how to handle himself on the court, especially in transition.
11 feet away. Reed with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Here goes Edwards. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jalen Duren.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Clark Naz Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, we got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Randall with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pistons trailed by 8. On the wing, Harris. Cunningham with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Pulls up. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Cunningham right side. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Stewart.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Gobert with the block.
That's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
Here's Shannon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cunningham inside. 8 points for him. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
107 left in the third quarter. Highland's shot is good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Stolen by McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got 8 points.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Highland. Off on the layup.
You know, far hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Stewart controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Stewart's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pistons.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Cunningham drives in. Thompson outside. Baseline try, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Edwards with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Edwards, that's good.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now, Rally LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Julius Randle. Allie, how's he doing?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. I'm told there's some stiffness in one of the finger joints, but overall, the rest of the hand feels okay. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert. 6 to shoot. Out to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Outside Phillips. Back to Edwards. McDaniels firing. He's off from 3. Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham. Outside Duren. Here's Cunningham. Gobert there for the rebound. It's tipped. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Outside Phillips. Fires from way outside. Duren pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Harris. Here's Thompson. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. The 3 goes down.
And it's clear that Phillips is a gamer of gamers. This guy loves having the ball in his hands in these situations.
And he drives in. Does not go. Pistons trailed by 3. Cunningham. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
And the 3 misses. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Here's Duren. A miss that time. That would have put him up. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Gobert. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now McDaniel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Big steal coming at the perfect time. That's clutch defense.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Harris. Cunningham looking around. So it's Minnesota taking the W at a close. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut.
I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Pass to McDaniels. Drops in the three. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And Minnesota with possession here after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Outside Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Pass to Thompson. Right side, Payton. 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. Reed with the rebound. Here's Billups. Outside Edwards. There's the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players. And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Outside Durant. To halt the run. Houston with another miss.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Randall on the screen. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. And it's Randall with the jam.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw in this game. And Randall no good on that one. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Houston. To the paint. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:46 left in the opening quarter. Into the lane. Good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Rockets trail by 9. Thompson goes in. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
Here's Billups. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Şengün. Outside Payton. "50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Durant. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Count it. Good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Offensive rebound. Gobert uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Payton with a steal. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Shepherd. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
To the middle. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. 5 to shoot. Pass to Shepherd. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Shepherd's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes. DiVincenzo's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Adams. Reed with the rebound. Pass to Shannon. Here's Billups. Give him 8. Lays it up and banks it in. Billups has got 8 here in this quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So for the Rockets. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Payton, here we go. Thompson outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 10. Outside Payton. Pass to Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. And there's a 3-second violation. 1:05 left in the half. Pass to Durant. The shot. The rebound by Shannon.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let it go. That is powerful.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Here's Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Randall outside. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Durant surveying the D. Easy money for KD inside.
I love the way Durant breaks down defenses, especially in these pick-and-roll matchups.
Pass to McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Eason. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back.
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Oh, great power driving to the bucket. Edwards gets it to fall. A fearless finisher.
McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. The 3, DiVincenzo. Nails it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. He launches a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Durant. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Billups. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Pass to Billups. Outside for Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Durant, looking to end the run. Reed with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Offline with a 3.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. 4-3. The Rockets pull it in. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Adams inside. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. .151 left to play in the third quarter here. And he gets that one. Van Vliet's got his first bucket in this one.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
The three, DiVincenzo. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. With the drive, pass to Van Vliet. Shepherd. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what I like about this kid, Shepherd, is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Van Vliet. Inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Van Vliet. That's short off the rim.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Shepherd's got 7 points in the game.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, the coach might have had some words for him.
And so it's... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota leading by 19. Edwards with it. Randall outside. The kick out to Edwards. Up again. Pass to Billups. Now Randall. Here's Shannon. Just 5 on the clock. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Billups. Now Randall. Defended by Thompson. Now here's Gobert. And here's Randall. For 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Left side Durant. Back to Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Billups. Outside Edwards. Pass to Billups. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead. And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see. Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Shannon. Oh, it's stolen by Easton. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Here's Billups. Pass to Shannon. Takes a three. Another miss by Minnesota. The steal. Down low. Here's Gobert. Up top, Edwards. And they double up Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Şengün. Minnesota again missing. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Thompson. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Edwards. Edwards is doubled. McDaniels fires. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And the Timberwolves making a change here. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his third foul so far. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Now Van Vliet. Pass to Shepherd. Can they get it? Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Picked by Smith. Here's Shepherd. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepherd.
Pass to Edwards. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw